Coming up is my annual list of ham radio and POTA holiday gift ideas. I've got stuff on here for just about every budget, so please keep watching. This year's a ham radio holiday gift list are all items that I think will really interest you if you're into portable operations, the outdoors, parks on the air, summits on the air, and things like that. Many of these items are all things that, for the most part, have appeared on the channel in one form or the other, either as a product review or as something that I've had experience with and have really come to sort of like and enjoy. But let's get started with a list. And this year I've got two books that I really enjoy and I think would be great for if you're into Parks on the Air. Of course, the first one is the Parks on the Air book. This is brand new by the ARRL, and it is a collection of essays by 14 different contributors, and it is full color, has tons of information in it. It's a beautiful read. It has, really, I think it has 14 different experiences for in Parks on the Air. So whether you're just getting started with it, or if you're an experienced portable operator, this book I think would really be right, be at a good place in your library. And who wouldn't want a book that's got my smiling picture on the front cover there? So you can find this at the ARRL. A portion of every sale does go back into the Parks on the Air program, so that's really neat. It's a great book. Highly recommend it for under the tree this year. Now the second book I have is this one. Now I've talked a lot, the last couple of years about the Ice Age Trail, the Ice Age National Scenic Trail, and the glaciation of the state of Wisconsin. I was recommended this book by another ham whose sister actually wrote it, 1,000 Miler, The Adventures of Hiking the Ice Age Trail, and this is really a good fast read. And gives you sort of a lot of that context and on the ground kind of experience of the Ice Age Trail. So if you're into hiking and the outdoors, if you're looking for a different kind of travel journal that you want to read this winter, 1,000 Miler by Melanie Razicki McManus, highly recommended. You might want to add that one to your collection too. Now, the great thing about Parks on the Air is that if you're having fun with it, you're going to really want to show your spirit, and the best way to do that is with some POTA merchandise. And my favorite piece of POTA merchandise is the Parks on the Air flag. This is about 12 by 18 inches. Comes in a variety of colors. I got the green one. You can also get it in white and I believe in black. It's available online from clubgearonline.com, and they are one of the approved vendors for the Parks on the Air program. So not only do they get the flag, but they have lots of other great logoed merchandise: t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, charts, stickers, magnets, and all of the great stuff that you might need with the Parks on the Air logo on it. So the POTA flag is my favorite, and when we go camping, I'll put that up at the campsite. Now Dave, KZ9V, bless his heart, he's really been pushing me in towards a CW. He really enjoys the mode, and I can't fault him for that. It's definitely captivating, and it's something that now that I've got a QRP rig is in that I need to spend more time working on. So I got a couple of keys at home, and they're beautiful keys. They're benchers, but really they're desk queens. You don't really want to. You can take them out into the field. If it's your favorite key, it's your favorite key. But I think they really feel more in place sitting down in the shack. So on Dave's recommendation, I've picked up one of the inexpensive plastic CW Morse keys. Now, when I say plastic, I don't mean it's this is a toy. This is definitely not a toy. This is a precision instrument with brass contacts and self-lubricated bearings, so it has really smooth operation, and it's lightweight, but it's substantial. So it's going to give you, that feel that you're looking for in a quality key. They make a variety of keys in different colors. This is a set of paddles. You can get a straight key, you can get larger, smaller, you can get weighted bases, the whole 9 yards. And you can find those online at cwmorse.us. Now, if you've got yourself a key, you're going to need something to transmit with it. And Joe has brought this to my attention. It's the Pixel Kits, a 40-meter CW transmitter kits. You could build yourself a 40-meter CW transceiver for only $10. It's insane. It's got 1.2 watts of output with a 12-volt power supply, through-hole construction. There's no surface mount devices at all on the board, so it's relatively easy to assemble. You should be able to put it together in maybe 1 or 2 evenings. It's just the number of components is that small. It's available. It's crystal operated, and it's available with 4 different crystals. You can get 7023. You can also get 7060 and 7123 kilohertz crystals for the kit. You can build the kit. You can get onto CW with it on 40 meters and have a lot of fun. They're available online, pixiekits.com. Check them out. So let's talk antennas. Antennas are a big part of the ham radio experience, and I've got some great antenna recommendations for this year. I've been working with Coffee and Ham radios since last summer, and in using and reviewing a couple of their products. I've got the Apollo end-fed half-wave kit and the Aries end-fed random wire kit. Both of these come unassembled, so it's something that you can build yourself. They're not that difficult to construct. The Apollo will get you on the air 10 through 40 meters with a half-wave end-fed radiator. The Aries will get you on the air if you use 71 feet of wire here, 80 through 10 meters with a tuner. So that uses the 9-to-1 a transformer for your non-resonant antennas. So a couple of great antennas here. They're fun kits to do. I think anybody that's into portable, Poda and Soda would love to see one of those kits underneath their tree. And speaking of antennas, of course, you're going to want one of my KB9VBR J-pole antennas. This particular model is the GMRS antenna, and it's probably my most popular model, in addition to the regular 2-meter antenna that I sell all the time. But the GMRS band has really just taken us by storm over the last couple of years, and people are, they're looking for a quality antenna to get on the air, and this is what's going to do it. Whether my 2-meter antenna for the amateur radio bands or the GMRS antenna for the GMRS bands, they will get you on the air and transmitting with zero fuss. And finally, this is an antenna that I reviewed a couple of months ago, and since my review, which it felt a little bit lukewarm to, I've really come to more enjoy it, I should say, and that's the Gable GR7350. This is a multi-band vertical antenna, and after I've had a little bit more experience using it, I find that it does have some unique advantages. Number one, it sets up relatively fast. It comes in a really small package. You can tune it between 10 meters and 40 meters only by pulling out the coil, the integrated coil in there, I guess the coil's in here, and adjusting it in that manner. Extend the whip, and you are on the air. The tripod, I'm still, it's a nice tripod. You can purchase it with. You don't need the tripod really to use the antenna though. You can put this, since this antenna's got a 3/8 by 24 mount on the bottom, you could put this on a variety of mounts, be it a mag mount on top of the roof of your car, or a lip mount, or some other type of base that accepts a 3/8 by 24 mount. And these are available online. Gable Antennas, the GR7350. If you're really into super lightweight portable, you're going to want to, maybe consider one of these. Now, I've done a digital operation for off and on for a very long time. Back in the early days of PSK31, I've played around with that a little bit, RTTY and some of the other modes. I've owned a wide variety of interfaces, digital interfaces, the original Rig Blaster, the Signal Link, and now what I really love for digital is the Digi Rig Mobile. This is a super small package that has the integrated audio interface, a sound card, connects to the back of my Yaesu transceiver with the 6-pin DIN plug. They've also got versions of these for ICOM radios that use the CIV connection and other transceivers. But I've found that this to be the smallest, the lightest, the quickest digital interface to really get on the air, and it's totally reawakened my experience and enjoyment of digital. I really like the Digi Rigs, and recommend them. If you've got a ham friend that hasn't really played around with digital a whole lot, I think you can't really go wrong with one of these and a set of cables for their particular transceiver, and that will get them on the air. Now, most of these gift ideas have been really ham radio specific, but there's one thing that I've been using that I love that kind of goes beyond amateur radio and brings you fully into the realm of the maker experience, and that's a 3D printer. I think these days, if you're into experimenting with antennas, with little devices, and things like that, a 3D printer you're going to find to have a great deal of utility. I've been using the CRTY Ender 3 version 2 Neo 3D printer for the last year, and it's a good basic printer. It's affordable. Normally they sell between $250 and $299, so it's not that expensive. It will work with both PLA and PETG materials. It's got an auto leveling bed, so setup is relatively easy, and you can recalibrating it is practically automatic. It's got robust community support. I really haven't had any issues with the printer. I've always been able to find answers to my questions online with it. So I really enjoy the printer. I've made a whole bunch of little radio gizmos with it. When I built my 15-meter Moxon antenna, I was able to 3D print the center hub. I've 3D printed the little connector, the little adapters, so that I could mount power poles in the back of my FT891, and I've used it for other non-ham radio stuff too. So it's a fun little printer, and if you're if your ham radio significant other is into making and building stuff and doesn't have a 3D printer, I think this is definitely the gift to get. So, oh, there you go. Did I miss something? Is there something else you'd like to see under the tree this year? Well, leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to see what your favorite gift ideas are this holiday season. Maybe in a week we'll talk about some of more of those gift ideas on our live stream with Joe. It should be a lot of fun. Otherwise, you might want to check out some of my previous ham radio holiday gift videos too. They got some great ideas there that will get you into that holiday spirit. So with that, I'm Michael, KB9VBR. You have a great day in 7-3.